Welcome back to This Week in Esports and Gaming for the third week of April 2022. I'm your host, Mark Kai, and let's get right into it. For our first top 3 story, ReKTGlobal are going to be acquired by the metaverse company Infinite Reality for $470 million. The acquisition will be settled in stocks, which is attributed to a $2 billion equity valuation for Infinite Reality here. Infinite Reality intends to expand into esports with ReKTGlobal's franchises, marketing, and talent management, and ReKTGlobal will continue to operate independently and will not have access to Thunder Studios, which has done music videos and ran esports events in the past. This puts the combined valuation of the deal at nearly $2.5 billion, which is an insane amount of money here. Currently, ReKTGlobal owns Rogue, London Royal Ravens, Full Cube, Greenlit Content, and Talent X, all which are intertwined with media, talent, content, or esports. And this means that Infinite Reality does see esports as a large part of the company's future. Currently, they have an entertainment arm, an SDK arm, and an API part of the business. So I assume gaming and esports is just one part of the expansion they're looking to get into here. I am curious though as to what they'll do with these two esports teams, given that they're really big into the metaverse stuff and how they'll be integrated into those metaverse plans that Infinite Reality does have in the future. China has now banned live streaming and unauthorized games. China's National Radio and Television Administration has now stated that all platforms must have approval by the related authorities to stream specific game titles and esports competitions. This also applies to overseas games and esports events. So once again, China's cracking down even further on gaming and esports and content that younger kids want to consume. I believe in the Chinese government eyes, it's a move to make sure that kids are focusing more on academics and less on the addictive behavior of video games, but it's also making sure that Chinese consumers and kids are failing to compete on a global level in esports, and it combines for making it rougher for devs to actually make games in the Chinese market, which is very large. So combined with their slow approval of games, banning unapproved games overseas, limiting minors to only 3 hours a week of gameplay, was once again has set Chinese consumers back quite a bit in the global gaming and esports market. Ludwig has partnered with Epic Games for Ludwig Mondays. He initially launched this as Fortnite Mondays, but Epic Games did not like that, so he changed it to Ludwig Mondays featuring Fortnite. His first week saw many large streamers and content creators play in the no-build game mode within Fortnite, which was very entertaining for viewers across the world, across many different types of content creators. Since then, his partnership with Epic Games has enabled him to host a $100,000 prize pool for small streamers under 1,000 viewers. So Epic's partnerships team really has been on fire lately, I have to say. And once again, this puts them on top and up ahead for a lot of different reasons here. Instead of being annoyed that a creator was using their likeness incorrectly, they saw an opportunity to partner with Ludwig, and now they have a positive press in that they're able to support smaller creators that Ludwig wants to host this tournament for through this initiative that Ludwig wanted to happen. And it's also smart for Ludwig to work with a big publisher like Epic Games, as typically these partnerships are not that big within influencers or content creators and game devs themselves, because he'll also be attracting a new audience of core Fortnite players potentially. So not many creators partner with devs on this size of a partnership, so I'm excited to see, and it's a win for both Epic Games and Ludwig. As far as partnerships go, Blast partnered with Mayors. Mayors will become a sponsor of Blast CSGO events for the remainder of the 2022 season, and Mayors branding will be featured on Blast Premier's digital and physical assets as well. Since Mayors got a shipping company, I'm curious to see what they're looking for in this partnership renewal. NRG Esports partners with Buff Game. The Buff loyalty platform will be promoted via branding and content made for NRG fans, and Buff Pay, the Buff Game debit card, will also become available as the official debit card for NRG Esports. YouTube Shorts partnered with Ali to launch Future, which is a hosted contest that allows gaming creators to go on YouTube through a sort of America's Got Talent show for a chance to win $100,000 as a grand prize. Judges include other content creators, and submissions must be coming in the form of YouTube Shorts, which is a smart play by YouTube Gaming to promote their other products. As far as finance and M&A goes, the Sixers Innovation Fund launched a $25 million VC fund. This fund will focus on sports, esports, and gaming, DDC, and entertainment companies as well. Exits from the Innovation Lab currently include Lowkey and U.GG, which are now under Niantic and Enthusiast Gaming respectively. Exit acquired Stoic Management. Both co-founders Lonnie Anthony and Rob Martin will join Exit as the Chief Innovation Officer and Chief Experience Officer. Stoic Management previously repped celebrities such as Offset and made deals with Facebook, Microsoft, and Nike. Game engine and SDK creator Coherence raised $8 million in a round led by Griffin Gaming Partners. Coherence will use this round to strengthen their team and make its technology available to more game developers. Epic invested in Aquarius, who are the Brazilian devs behind Brazilian Wonderbox and Horizon Chase. The amount wasn't specified, but Epic's head of third-party publishing, Hector Sanchez, will now be on their board of directors. The game engine creator Cocos Technology raised a $50 million Series B. CCB Trust, GGV Capital, as well as Agora participated in this round, and the funding will be used to improve the tech behind its cross-platform open-source engine Cocos Creator, which has been used by over 1.4 million devs, with over 25,000 games made with it so far. As far as workforce changes go, we have a lot of them. Daniel Trader has been promoted to Chief of Staff for Partnerships at eFuse. He graduated Ohio University in 2019 and got a JD from University of Toledo afterwards. He's been with eFuse for the past 1.5 years prior to being promoted now as the Chief of Staff for Partnerships. Victor Frascarelli joins Esports Insider as an esports business reporter. After 2 years with the Esports Observer, Victor has now moved on to Esports Insider, and I appreciate Victor for all the work he puts into his esports news as well as his esports articles and breaking lots of news in this space. In fact, he's already ranked 6 articles with ESI, so go check him out right now. Alicia Kim Markham joins Microsoft as a senior comms manager for Xbox Game Studios. She joins with over 11 years of experience at Capcom and 2 years in the past with Namco Bandai. She'll be overseeing comms for Xbox Game Studios. 𝗠𝗿𝗶 𝗖𝗶 and Katie Chow joined Riot Games as the esports product manager, social media strategist, and recruiter as well. 𝗠𝗿 comes with experience from Super Evil Megacorp as a marketing and esports manager for 4 years, and most recently was a product owner for the Esports Observer. Ocean has held roles at Niantic on Pokemon Go as well as Turtle Beach, Riot Games, and TSM in the past with video and social media content. And Katie's actually been with Riot Games for a bit. She was with Blizzard previously in the past doing events and moved over to Riot Games in 2019, where now she's been promoted to a full recruiter now. Carolina Bondioli, Natalia Esteves Bastos, Jota Jr., as well as Vinicius Junqueira joins 𝗶 as the Director of Content, Head of Community, Director of Partnerships, and Director of PR and Comms, respectively. I apologize if I just butchered all your names. Carolina and Vinicius both worked at Garena previously within the Content and Markham teams there. Jota was the SVP of Strategy at Bad Boy Lead Role, and Natalia was the Creator Community Lead at TikTok prior to joining 𝗶. They will all be working to grow 𝗶 as a reputable name in Web3 for gaming. Kristen Hines joins Activision Blizzard as the Chief DE&I Officer. Kristen will work to strengthen the company's leadership team as well as employee resource groups in regards to diverse, equitable, and inclusive workplace environments. She comes from Accenture, where she most recently led the Global Inclusion, Diversity, and Equity practice. Philip Kirsch joins Samsung as the Head of Gaming Marketing. He will be working on Samsung's Americas team to market products for gamers, and he's experienced working with Unity previously as a Senior Product Marketing Manager. Francis Tai joins Vindex as the VP of Digital Marketing. He'll be overseeing all digital marketing for Vindex, who owns Belong Gaming Arenas as well as Esports Engine. He was previously at Nbox for 3 years as the head of marketing and did social media and marketing work at BuzzFeed in the past as well. Peter Shockey joins Playtonia Esports as the head of operations. He'll be overseeing operations for the esports platform, and he was previously with PUBG for 3 years as a community manager for the MENA region and also worked at Ubisoft for 5 years prior to that in community and project coordinator roles. As far as new stuff goes, Microsoft are planning on bringing ads to free-to-play Xbox games. Microsoft doesn't intend to take a cut of the ad revenue and will allow instead the game developers and advertising companies to share those funds. They're looking to integrate these ads in a way that won't be intrusive and won't irritate players while they're playing video games. That's it for this week in esports and gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Credit to the publications and authors for all the info and images they provide. If you know someone who finds this valuable, please tag them down below or share this with your network. And as always, have a great day, everybody.